Woo, guys, what's going on? Darren Addison at torpedopot.com, and we have snow. We have snow, and my peas have been growing now for about a month, um, and they've been growing spectacular. I love it. I think it takes about 9 weeks for maturity, around there somewhere, to start pods to form. We're going into the winter time, but I wanted a third crop, and most of you have not been able to. Your planting stopped a while ago. It was over. It's done. I still have food. I still have the ability to eat. I have the ability to take this planter, move it inside, move it around. I can do whatever I want to do. Some of you are saying right now, maybe it's just the pods, but no, look, we got kale growing and planters. We got a number of plants that are still growing that are still good to eat off of. You know, in a rush to buy new gadgets and everything else, and this is a new gadget. You know, think about the electronic, the ability to produce electricity to run your appliances in your house. The torpedo pod can be used not only from your regular water system, but our torpedo pods can actually use gravitational water, just come down and just fill the pot and fill it up itself. So it has many different options, but the most important thing is that you get the ability to grow food. In Brazil, where we have our pots, they have a water tank on the roof, and it comes down and it waters the torpedo pods. And so there are many different ways that you can configure and set up your torpedo pods to grow. But for right now, during this winter time, or going into the winter time, we have plants that are still growing. Now, what does this mean to you? Well, most of you are saying, "Oh, there are no pods on there. There's nothing of value I can sell in the marketplace." But what I want you to focus on is the nutrition. Nutrition. Does the nutritional level blossom when it reaches the maturity, or should nutrition be provided to you through a plant throughout its full life cycle? Yes, you can eat the peas. We eat them at the time. We make split pea soup all the time. But yet, you can also eat them as microgreens. So you can eat them as microgreens. So I can pull one of these out. Now, trust me, they are entrenched. The root systems in this planter, but these plants have got to be about, I would say maybe about 9 inches. And this is a 16-inch planter right here. So the root systems are really, really entrenched. But they're entrenched with the soil to such a degree that you can't just pull these out. They go in, they grab, and these peas are aggressive. And you'll see it. Let's try one right now. Because I take them out, and what I do is I use them in my soups. I take out, and I take maybe 10 at a time, and just go and use it. Like in this hand right here, there may be about 7 of them. Let me see if I can pull them out together. Sometimes the root system will provide a support, but not in this case. The root systems are so strong. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that bunch. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And they're just bunched together. Just bunched together. And you can see that. And they're absolutely stunning. I love them. So these are all edible. And I can use these in my meal. As a matter of fact, I will. But I want to show you the peas, what the potential is. Now, I don't use my timer. I'm in a colder region. So most of my timers, I've dismantled them. And what I've done is take that nipple that I provided for you, it can go directly onto a spigot. And from there, you can manually control some of the timing that takes place. We do have 1 or 2 timers that are still working now. But nevertheless, the frost has come so many times that it will compromise some of your timers. So look at those seasonal timers you use in multiple seasons instead of 1 or 2 seasons. But a programmable timer should be able to run your whole system with no problem at all. Darren Addison, torpedopot.com. Darren Addison, torpedopot.com.